All right, welcome back, Capricorns. Welcome back to Love Yourself First Oracle, where I deliver daily oracles for each zodiac sign. Not too long, not too dry out, just a message you get through the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, whenever it is that you visit my channel. So, grand rising, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for visiting my channel. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for all my A1 day ones. Thank you for those who just subscribed. Hey Queen, hey King, hey. Make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button. Thank you for those who watch the channel but haven't subscribed yet. Hey Queen, hey King, hey. Make sure y'all also hit the like button or leave a comment or also hit the subscribe. And thank you for those who subscribe to the channel but unsubscribe but still watch the channel. You can be led to the water, but can't nobody make you drink it, okay? At the end of the day, people probably been telling y'all your life. You need to make sure you take care of yourself. You need to make sure you take care of them kids. You need to stop giving out more than you give. You need to stop letting people take advantage of you. You need to take money back for rainy days. You need to do a little bit better in your life. Your mom and your dad ain't gonna always be there. Or such and such ain't gonna always be there. You need to do differently, and guess what you do? What you want to do. Why? Because you're grown. But when you're grown and you're old enough and you know better, you should want to do what? Better. Exactly. And over here on my channel, that's what we do. Self-love and self-care is not selfish when you point it to everybody else. And the way you are here giving out 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or even 100%, and you accepting the bare minimum, make it make sense. Go within and do that shadow work. Go within and do that healing. Go within and not that pain, trauma, hurt, abandonment issues, self-esteem issues, confident issues, mama, daddy issues, whatever past relationship issue. Acknowledge it. Cry about it, yell about it, fight about it, talk about it, whatever you got to do to acknowledge it. But at the same time, we just had a full moon that's on the 3rd, and you have 3 days before and 3 days after. Release what you need to release, baby. It's 2026. You've been playing around all these years. And every time you say, oh, New Year come, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And you still do the same thing. Come up out of that old cycle. Okay? Y'all already know that I start off with self-care mixes. Why? Because what's the name of the channel? Love Yourself First Oracle. We're going to see what y'all need to be releasing in 2026. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right. Let's get these self-care mixes out first, Capricorn. All right. It says you inspire and touch so many, so don't be so hard on yourself. So, Capricorn, if you're inspiring other people, you're giving them wisdom, you're giving them knowledge, you're telling them to do this and do that, and they choose to do differently, don't be so hard on yourself, okay? Okay, don't be so hard on yourself. Everybody had their own trials and tribulations they got to go through, so when their lessons and their tests are presented to them again, they're able to pass it. So don't be so hard on yourself. Did I say Virgo? I mean, I don't know if I said Virgo just then, but Capricorn, okay? I don't know if y'all got Virgos in y'all energy or I'm just thinking Virgo. But hey, Capricorn single, Capricorn single, Capricorn single, Capricorn singles. It says speak. Say what you need to say and let your words be heard and felt. So some of y'all need to make sure in 2026 you say what you need to say and let your words be heard and felt. That means you need to get your emotions under control so you can get out everything you need to get out. And you won't be so emotional when you're talking about it. You won't be so upset when you're saying what you need to say. And you're able to get out everything that you need to get out. Don't be so hard on yourself. Capricorn in a relationship, it's okay not to be okay. The hurt wants to be acknowledged too, so it can be released. So it's time for you to acknowledge that hurt, acknowledge that pain, acknowledge the trauma, acknowledge the past relationship, acknowledge maybe this relationship ain't great, but it's time for you to start acknowledging things so it can be released. Okay? certain things don't deserve your attention. Certain people don't deserve your attention. So Capricorns in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship, guess what? Certain people don't deserve your energy and your attention. Some things you just know without having all the facts in front of you. Trust your intuition and will not lie to you. So start trusting your intuition. And when things don't go as planned, always remember that something better is ahead. Allow yourself to be present in the moment so that you can recognize the opportunity once it presents itself. If you're too busy to focus on the closed door, you're going to miss out on something. Okay? So let's get to it. Like I said, we had full moon on the 3rd. You got 3 days before the full moon. You got 3 days after the moon, after the new moon, after the full moon, So make sure you're releasing what you need to release. Full moon, you release it. New moons, you bring it in. Okay? Everywhere she goes, they're playing my song. That's why I say the things that I say the way I know. Somebody be saying the things they say so you can't ignore them. Just give me all of you in exchange for me. I was never loyal, let you tell it here, but I'm ready. It says nothing yet is set in stone. If you ain't making no moves, ain't nothing yet set in stone. You ain't doing what you need to be doing. Ain't nothing yet set in stone. You still just out here flirting. I said flirting. Still just out here floating. I don't want to get into it. Why are you stressing me out? Saw you scrolling to the campus. I had to stop for you. I was floating to the ground, girl. I had to follow you. Each day in 2026 is a day for you to conquer. You're able to overcome anything life throws at you. So do that. Okay? Do that. Don't let it beat you down. Okay? Because life be life. But you're going to live. You're going to live to fight another day. say I got more was on Sunday. Sometimes on Wednesday. Alright, Capricorn. Alright, some of y'all need to stop feeling like you don't deserve an amazing relationship. You gotta take the step to do that inner healing that you need to do. Like I say, acknowledge that pain, that trauma, that hurt, that abandonment issue, that neglect issue, past relationship issues. Time for you to acknowledge all that. Go within and do that healing. And stop going into a new relationship and you ain't even hear from the page. Alright, so singles. What do you need to be releasing in 2026? It's telling you, like it say, speak, say what need to be said so you can be heard. Get your emotions under control. And it's also telling you it's time for you to release that negative energy, that negative way of thinking, the negative way of seeing things. It's time for it to be released. Like I say, 3 days before, 3 days after, dealing with the full moon. But it's time for you to release anything that's negative, any people that's not, there for you how you know they should be there for you. Anybody that is not supportive, it's time for you to let it go. It's time for you to also get out of your own way as far as, thinking negative, as far as thinking you can't have, as far as thinking ain't nobody out there for you, as far as thinking you'll still be in the same situation 10, 20 years from now. No, if you want different, you got to move different. You got to take different route. You got to put in the work. Okay, it's also telling you that adjustments are required. Like I say, you praying without faith is dead. Praying without work is dead. You gonna pray, but you ain't putting in no work. Make it make sense. Okay, adjustments are required. It's also telling you to stop, take a moment, catch your breath. But most of all, don't panic. Look around you and try to regain your bearing, your dignity. It says trust yourself. Your life compares will never your life compass will never lead you wrong. In the end, you'll always find your way back. So it's telling you, hey, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're dealing with at this time, no matter what you might be dealing with other people, don't be so hard on yourself and say what you need to say so your words can be felt and heard. Get your emotions under control. Learn how to talk a certain type of way so you can get out what you need to get out. Your life compass will never lead you wrong. Don't panic. When you're focusing too much on that closed door, you're going to miss the opportunity as far as the door that's open for you. It's also telling you that you can't rush love. The right person is coming in at the perfect time. So stop trying to rush love. You like, oh my God, what this person is, what this person, who I'm supposed to be with, I don't want to be singing no more, I want to be singing no more. Or you could be talking to somebody, it's like, you trying to rush a situation, it's like, no, you can't rush these. This might not even be the right person. You probably getting a lesson from them. And instead of you getting your lesson, you trying to fall in love. You telling me you're falling out of love with me. Hope you can find somebody that love you better than I can. And it's telling you not committed. Okay? Some of the people that you go after, or just you like to be chased. Or they like to be chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. So whoever it is that you always going after, it's like you always going after people who can't be committed. Or you can't be committed to one person and you always rushing stuff. And it's like, you wonder why things happen the way it happened because you rushing it and then you already seeing the red flags and then you can't hold yourself accountable for nothing. Hold yourself accountable. If the situation is what the situation is, that's exactly what the situation is. Ain't no changing in it. Okay? Stay away from these people who are emotionally unavailable for you. Stay away from these people when they want to pick up the phone, they want to pick up the phone. Stay away from these people and places, things that just no longer benefiting you. It's time for you to release that. Okay? It's time for you to release anything that cause you to think negative. It's time for you to release things that cause you to feel some type of way. It's time. It's time. It's time for you to speak up. What up? Huh? You called me? That was earlier. Yeah. Alright, I love you. Okay. So, like you say, if it isn't love, why do I keep coming back? Come back because you don't want to do the healing. You keep letting them come back because you got a soft spot for them. You keep letting them come back because you think something else. Ain't nothing else. It's time for 2026 to see what it is, to see exactly what it is, and start doing better for yourself, singles. Okay? Those in a relationship, your commitment is being tested. So whatever you said you were gonna be committed to, or what you weren't gonna do, what you plan on doing for 2026, your commitment is being tested. And it's okay not to be okay. The hurt wants to be acknowledged too, so they can be released. So it's time for you to stand on business, acknowledge the hurt, the pain, the trauma, whatever it is, so it can be released. Okay, because in 2020, it's like 2026, it's time for you to go ahead and move on from the things. In order to gain closure and healing from ourselves, we must move on from things, people, and situations we cannot change. So it's time for you to move on from some things in 2026. Capricorns in a relationship. Time for you to let it go. Okay, time for you to let it go because you keep going after these eye candies, and these eye candies ain't getting you nowhere. These eye candies keep on goddamn got you all up in your head, all up in your emotions. You don't know whether you're coming or going. You're going through all this extra stuff and you ain't even got to be going through it. Keep on attracting or keep on getting into something with either somebody who only wants sex. It says either you or your partner only wants sex. Accept it. It's okay. Or reach for more. So you in something, or you dealing with something, or you might be involved in some matter where it's like it's just sex there. It's just sex. And it's time for you to let it go. It is time for you to let it go. It's also saying that, y'all are not talking. You aren't communicating your needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. You need to talk how you feel. Your commitment is being tested in 2026 as far as these eye candies, these lustful people that you are getting yourself involved in. You not acknowledging the pain, the hurt that you are going through. It's time for you to, it's cut out for that. It's time for you to speak up and say what you need to say. It's time for you to move on from things and people that no longer serve you. And it's also telling you to don't, if anything, never do anything out of desperation, because in doing so, you might never gain your dignity, or you might never regain your dignity or your reputation. So make sure you ain't doing nothing out of desperation. Okay, doing all this and doing all this just so a person want to leave, or doing all this and doing all this just so you can have a roof over your head, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you got to do what's best for you. Sometimes you have to start over. Sometimes you got to go back home with your parents. Sometimes you got to move in with a sibling or a family, whatever the case might be. Sometimes you got to do what's best for you when it comes down to seeing a situation for what it is. And that's why I say your commitment is being tested. Okay? And it's also telling you that you always saying that, oh, I want love, I want this. But you need to take time to figure out what you really want, because you don't clearly communicate this. You don't clearly say what you need to say. And especially you don't stand on business when it comes down to the things that you say you're not going to tolerate as far as your boundaries. You ready to match your energy. You ready to play the game. 2026 ain't no time to plan. It's time to cut them on off. It's time to cut it on off. It's time to do what's best for you. I ain't playing with you. Either you gonna get right or you gonna get left. Bottom line. And it's telling you that you are missing out on opportunities. Give somebody a chance. So it might be somebody in your circle that you should have gave a chance, but you too busy looking at the eye candy. You too busy going after people who only want sex. You too busy, trying to sit up in a situationship or a friendship or a businessship where it's not even working. It's not working. It's time for you to let it go. Okay, it's time for you to let it go and start taking your risk. Start taking the opportunities that's being presented to you and stop letting whatever you got going on hold you back. It's time for you to move on for that in 2026. Period. What it say? Easy to see that you fed up. I am on a whole nother level. Girlie only fucked you over because you let him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and Capricorns in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship, it says have faith in your dreams, baby. Certain people don't deserve your attention. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. Because it's your time to shine. It's your time to shine and be all that the Creator has created you to be. It's time for you to seize 2026. It's time for you to stop playing. Stop playing. Get on the move. It's time for you to stop playing. It's your time to shine. It's also time for you to start making memories with the people you love and the people you care about. Stop playing, okay? Also, it's saying that some of y'all, as far as you know your situation, like I tell you all the time, match the energy with the energy. But it's telling you some of y'all need to stop trying to change people in 2026. Trying to change someone will never work. Accept them or move on. We ain't finna keep on trying to change nobody in 2026. How many times you did? If you've been trying to change since 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 28 of that, and they ain't did no change, they ain't changing. Okay? They ain't changing. That's it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Okay? So at the end of the day, when you get ready to do this, if you decide to do this, hey, let's sit down and have a conversation. It says you need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they really feel in return. You need to speak up. You need to say what needs to be said, baby. Because at this point, like I say, certain people, certain things don't deserve your attention. You can't. People change when they're ready to change. People change when they with the right. They with the person that they want to change for. Okay. And like I say, change don't happen overnight, but at least it's progress. They showed a little progress. Ain't no backsliding. Okay. And you also say you need to also telling you that it's time for you to look at some things. Have faith in your dreams. It's your time to shine. Certain people, certain things don't deserve your attention. It says you deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. You know what type of love you deserve. You know how much you pour into another person's cup and they barely pour into your cup. It's time for you to start acknowledging some things. It's time for you to start speaking up. It's time for you to start doing what you need to do for you. Having faith in your dreams, and either they with it or they ain't with it. Period. It's also telling you that sometimes you tell too much about yourself all at once. You need to start sitting back and listen. Stop talking so much. Let other people talk. See what they on. See how they move. See what they head on. Stop telling them all your business at first. Okay, that's friends, co-workers, this marriage, this long-term situation, whatever the case might be. Stop telling people all your business so fast. Learn to listen. And it's also telling you that you set impossible standards for your partner to meet. Be less demanding. Some of y'all set impossible standards for your partner to meet. You need to be less demanding. Okay? Let's be like reality. So 2026, you can't change nobody. You need to speak up and say what needs to be said. You deserve somebody who's gonna love you the way you want to be loved. Stop telling all your business. Close your mouth. Sit back and listen. Stop being so, stop setting these impossible standards for people. Have faith in your dream, and it is your time to shine in 2026, okay? All right, y'all. I do hope y'all enjoyed the message. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget to release, okay? 3 days before, 3 days after. Ooh, she tipsy.